Going for a 2-1-2 up. Going for a 2-1-2 up. Failed 2 again. This is pretty insane. Tons of failed 2s. Tons of them. How's ES looking? ES is chilling at low of day. Broke low of day. And Q's just lagging. If this goes back up to 15,500, I'm going to go crazy. GC is just a straight shot down right now. Here we go, maybe. Stop loss is going to be at least 15 points, by the way, when I enter. It might even be higher than that, so I'm sizing down. Big order block here. And another one here. Just chilling here. No need to try to push anything. ES is also breaking. One minute left on this 15 and 5-minute candle. I am not in anything yet. Not forcing anything still. Very content just sitting here watching this. My money's not at risk right now. Finger on the trigger to go short. Inside bar here. I am in 53.50. I'm in very light. Even if I get stopped out here, I'm still not going to be red. Where I really want to start loading up is under this low of day at 36. Okay. So finger on the trigger to exit. Closing for break even. Technically 2 points, but we don't count 2 points, win or loss. As soon as it started struggling under 15,450, that was the key for me. It's risky to be trying to count one of these trades going up or down. We don't have a trend yet. We have changed character, so short was the correct bias. It just didn't hold under this prior low here, right? So got out at close to break even. On to the next. All right, just shoved right through that fair value gap on the 5. If we close above that, can't have a bias for a short anymore. Looks like we're holding that fair value gap right now. Finger on the trigger going long. Right back to this fair value gap. Failed 2 on the 15 so far, failed 2 down. And stops are going to be 20 points. Right back into that upper order block. Finger on the trigger, taking that inside with a 20-point stop if it goes above. Took that out. Still interested because then it'd be an outside. Not in this short yet for those who missed the verbiage. And not interested in it now. Just a capital preservation day right now. Look at ES on the 1 minute chart. Looks short. ES broke. Close the rest of this 1 minute imbalance. If this 15-minute can close green after going 2 up, that'd be the first candle that closed in the direction of its 2 candle since market open on the 15-minute chart. All right, coming up to 15,500. I just want to see one end of our opening range break out. It's just like snooze festival. Slade, what's up, dude? Did you join? Yeah. You guys in Google are always free to converse if you want. Well, I should say most of the time free. Obviously, if I'm stressed in a trade, maybe not. But or you can just listen to me trade.
If I unmute, you'll just hear me snoring.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. This is like a lullaby, this kind of price action. Kind of disgusting. I just want to see us break one side. Slade, what's up, dude?
Hey, good morning.
Morning. You looking at anything?
No, not right now. Just waking up and gathering my thoughts.
Yeah. Well, be careful when you look at the NQ chart. It might put you back to sleep.
Yeah, I pulled up TradingView a little while ago and saw the barcode action, but it seems to be moving now.
Yeah, finally a break of our opening range. Took us legit all morning long to break that.
Almost an hour.
Where is this? Over here. Yeah, now I'm going to load up on some calls. Tesla has to break. Like, I'm almost gonna make it mandatory for Tesla to break. Gotta close that fair value gap.
Jesse, does TopStep not offer trade evade anymore?
They do not.
So there's no way to connect TopStep to TradingView anymore?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Yeah, they got rid of it because so Apex doesn't work with TS Trader, which is like a middleman for it's the middleman that TopStep used to get onto Tradeovate. Apex doesn't use them. So Apex can, I mean, they still sell Tradeovate accounts. But TopStep was having, and other futures brokers were having a lot of issues with TS Trader. And so they just took them off.
Okay.
So now it's
thinking-
Ninja, I think.
Yeah, I've been seeing a pattern where like Apex will they'll do a 90%, then they'll do the half resets, then they'll do the 80%, and they've just kind of been cycling that over and over.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of buying more evals right here, I'm kind of just gambling that they're going to do a 90% right after this 80%.
What's
They've d-
what's the
they've
price difference between 80 and 90?
36 to like 19 per 50K.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a good chunk. Man, are we really gonna fake out this breakout, dude? I mean, it's fine because I'm not in a trade, but other than the Q puts, but still, like, come on. Yeah, I don't know. They do random. It seems like the 90% are somewhat random. I have to buy some more of these. Might be a buy side liquidity sweep there on the all in Q. Took a lot of that 15-minute fair value gap. every reason for me to be bullish right now. All right. Closing Q's at 0.28. And I'm going to close Microsoft at break even too. If this is the start of the liquidity sweep reversal, I could see us going down to 78. I could see us going right back up to 500, but it's not clean enough for options right now. All right, I will entertain a long here. If we can break over this failed 2 on the 5. But it's not a failed 2 anymore. That's pretty gross. That was going to be a really exciting time for me.
To church and prioritized it even on Labor Day weekend. So you can give yourself a pat on the back. I'm really glad that you are here and glad that you are engaging this. My name's Daniel. I'm the director of the young adult ministry here at the Pickerington campus, and I have the benefit of kind of closing out this series that we've been in called Get It Together. And throughout
Maybe an inside bar play instead. Today, 9-5. See how price reacts in this 1 minute fair value gap. If it breaks through after that liquidity sweep on the 15, it might be time to go short. But to be honest, this price action's not the greatest. Kind of just pushing my luck with it. I do like that a lot. Outside candle would get me going here. Gonna start loading up a little bit.
Order filled. Order filled.
Adding more. Waiting on this outside bar.
Order filled.
Alright, in 94.50. $4.50, 15 points. Come on, keep going. I love the outside bar.
Order filled. Order filled. Got to break that 500 here. Order submitted. Order canceled. Order submitted.
Man. This is pushing my luck, I think. So many failed twos and outside bars on the 5 minute, not even the 1 minute. 1 minute is even more. That 5 minutes even worse. Or sorry, that 1 minute's even worse. Struggled to get over 500. Shot right back up as soon as I said that. Usually you can take these failed twos on the strat, and if they break above, shows that there's a flip of who's in charge, right? Not today. Today we took a take that, and you're in pain with a lot of eyes. Like I said, first 60 minutes were all 15-minute failed two bars. Now I'd like this 1 minute candle to be a failed two, selfishly. 1 minute left on this 5 minute candle, and 15 actually. This is why I had wider stops. "40 seconds on this new 15-minute candle." Grabbing some cue calls. All right, 2 up on the 15, 2 1 2 up. This is the best setup I've gotten in my life today.
Jesse, you mentioned you don't add until your first 1 hour trim, right? Or is that not true?
That is not true.
Okay, so you add before? You even take 1 trim?
I will, yeah. Especially if I'm very confident in it, but today is not that day.
Okay. So normally you would add on this 15 one inside?
If price did not look like this, yes. If
Right,
price
with
did
all
not,
the-
yeah, all the
yeah.
faileds and all the chop. If it was like a moonshot to inside bar, 15-minute 2 1 2 up, then yes, absolutely. But
Okay.
another failure to stay over 500. Tempted to get out of this if it gets to break even again. First trim's at 510 for me.
Order filled.
This is just really gross. Just in so many ways. The wicks down, the faileds. I know I'm complaining, but price when it moves like this, it looks like it's easy to trade, but it's so not. It is so not.
Order filled.
Just get me a 1R trim and we'll be best buds.
Jesse, do you know if Top Step has the activation fee like Apex does for funded?
They do. But it's a flat rate no matter what. I think it's, I honestly don't remember. I think it's
Yeah, it's
150.
150.
150.
150 for all of them.
Okay. Cool.
Yerp. And their withdrawals are really easy. Just 5 days of $200. Oh, come on, give me the trim. Just do it.
Order filled.
Filled there on the trim. I hear somebody's Ninja Trader doing the same thing as mine. Auto submitted. Oh man, what a grind. Absolute grind. 150. Absolute grind to get to 1R there. 1.5 hour trip now, by the way. Ooh, there's two. Taking some at 27.25. Which is over 2R. %. .80 trim on the Q calls. What a day. Got a quick 1R that probably I took 1R, but it was probably way too quick. 2 break evens, 2R, but 30 points on the 2R. The options are 2 break evens, and then like 30 something % right now. 38.25 there. Just hit that 3R. Hi, Zeusy. Hi, Fanny. Hello, boys. Go outside. .92 trim on the Qs. 50%. Well over 50. Like 55%. There we go.
Jesse, I had a question about an ad.
Yeah, go for it.
So I added a couple micros at the top of the 1 minute inside bar, and which is also the breaker structure.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I do the strat, the bottom of the inside bar would be about 7 points for the stop for those ads.
Yep.
Would you personally just like take all the micros off at 1R, which would be just 7 points the other way?
So I would probably, so when I add, I usually add with the 10-point stop in mind and a 10-point TP.
Okay.
With adding into the fair value gap, or sorry, adding into the break of structure, I probably would take some at 10, but here you're, if you're 22, yeah, 32 would be probably a good trim. Ultimately, I think NQ's reaching for this fair value gap on the 15 at 43.20 or 43 flat. So I'd be tempted to hold some until then, but
So typically
that'd be a hard hold.
You keep a 10-10 like TP stop loss in mind for ads.
Yeah. Yep. And obviously, if it's no problem if I want to increase that take profit, if I can swing it to be, you know, a 20-point take profit, then obviously that's going to be more in my pocket. So just depends. Really depends on price action. Price action today, I'd be taking like, I mean, I say jokingly, but also kind of not. I'd be taking at 5 points. That's going to be the last one for me, by the way, but I'll hang out here.
All day. Bear flag, go short. Bear flag, go short. But then, for some reason, the market went up. And I'm just not sure why. Just can't figure it out. Just can't figure it out why. I must create a time machine so I can go back in time and figure out why. Why did Patrick tell us not to get fucking short? Why? Why did he know? How did he know? Oh, I make myself laugh sometimes. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm kind of funny sometimes. Every once in a while, I kind of laugh at myself. I'm like, you know, it's kind of a little funny.
Might just be a slow grind either way. Definitely think we're cleared for longs right now, obviously. If there was any doubt before.
If I were to throw in a Top Step account on Ninja Trader, do you think I would be able to do the separate application thing like my forex funds, or I can't like be logged in to both of them at the same time?
I don't know. I have a VPS. That's how I do it. So it's
Okay.
like two different computers essentially.
Okay.
I don't, because you would need two Rhythmics and two Ninjas and two licenses. For,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
think you'd be able to do it because the license that Apex gives you is a single broker license. I think you have to pay to have a multi-broker license.
well, I think he means like just copying the app itself,
Oh, I see.
because that's what I
Yeah,
do on MetaTraders. But
if you're not running in a VPS, you might be able to. Because what I do in MetaTrader is you create a separate data directory, and then you create a new shortcut to MetaTrader that points to that data directory. So you can have two instances running under the same user for
gotcha.
certain like sessions. Might be able to do that with Ninja.
Yeah, I gotta test it out.
GU might be a good old short. Look at this though. Should have taken that. Didn't.
What would you take forex on right now?
I mean, like,
What company?
yeah, I don't know right now. FTMO is obviously still in the clear. All these U.S. brokers, I'm kind of skeptical on. Like the funded trader. Obviously, the stuff with MFF is, first of all, I shouldn't speak on it in longevity, but if those transcripts are real, if those aren't fabricated, my forex funds is dead, and people will probably be imprisoned. Meaning the owner. You can't be saying, your success is our success and then telling people to slip them to hell and stuff. So if that's true, they're in trouble. If the issue is not that, if that's fabricating, the issue is the leverage and the CFDs. So both the U.S. regulated brokers like Owanda, they only give you up to 50 times leverage, and they do not let you trade CFDs. So they do not let you trade commodities or NAS or US 100 or whatever. So until those brokers figure out, the US brokers figure out if that's what the regulation's going to be, I'm kind of skeptical on it. But FTMO is still in the clear for me, I think. I think, like I said in the server, I think the easiest route for these US companies is to have a US server. Like if your billing information says you're in the United States, to put you on the, FTMO-USA. And on that server, you only get 50 times leverage and you cannot trade CFDs. And then there's no problem. But like I said, prop firms are definitely not going away. They've been around for a long, long time. TopStep's been around since 2012. FTMO's been around since 2014. If there was a problem, it wouldn't take the U.S. government 9 years to figure out that there's a problem, or 10 years in the case, or 11 years in the case of TopStep. So if you play by the rules, you're good. If my forex funds is taking people who are successful and giving them slippage, then they're not. It's a tough boat that I'm in because I never had any issues with MFF, like ever. I always got paid out.
You never noticed that like sometimes your spreads were weird or like?
Never. I mean, like, first of all, most people complain about slippage when price moves super quickly. If you don't use limit orders and you don't use stop orders to trim, then yeah, you're probably going to get slipped when you hit the market button, but you're going to do that even if you're trading options. Like if I'm trading options and this big red candle on the 1 minute chart happens and I hit sell, I probably get slipped. But that's just the way it goes when you mark it in. So I never noticed any slippage of any kind. I never got filled several pips below where I was intending to get filled. So I think part of the slippage claims, well, other than the transcripts, are people who are using over leveraging and using indices. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
if they were subject to FINRA, and I don't know if that's kind of what kicked us off. I mean, FINRA regulations say brokers have to, give retail the best execution.
Mm-hmm.
So by messing with the spreads and that kind of stuff, they would fall afoul of FINRA regulations. Granted, I
Yeah.
don't know if that would apply because they're a prop firm, but
The other thing is I haven't read the my forex funds contract in a long time. I haven't had to, but if you're telling people that they're trading with live funds and they're on demo, then that's a problem. Apex's contract says that it's up to their discretion whether you're on demo or you're trading live. Top Step is the same thing. I think Top Step says you're on demo until they contact you to move you to live. So like there's tons of issues with the prop firms just have to figure out how to legally word their contracts. But like I said many times, this is absolutely not the end of prop firms. This is probably the beginning. There's a huge market of retail traders who don't have $25,000 to day trade options with. So anyway, Q's trim. 278 calls at 111, and that's a 4R trim on the Olin keys. 60 points. So anyway, yes, I lost money because I was working towards getting max funded on my forex funds. So obviously I'm upset that I'm no longer have that funding. But I'm not going to mope around. I'm going to start more challenges and vet more companies. Go from there.
Do you have a Top Step account yet or no?
I'm working on it. Slowly. It's hard to have two. I mean, obviously I get paid more elsewhere, so it's hard to have trade here, then go over and trade there, but I am working on it. Kind of just splitting trades right now. But 3 accounts is plenty to have on Top Step for those of you who are concerned about only having 3 accounts with Top Step versus 20 with Apex. If you have 350Ks, your daily loss limit's $9,000. You don't need more. You don't need to risk more than that. This is just going bananas now. $1.29 trim on Qs. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I think this stuff going on with prop firms is going to be good for the retail trader. Also, if my forex funds did make 300 million, I'm sure that the U.S. government wants a piece of that pie. They can't touch FTMO. FTMO is in Europe. They don't deserve a piece of that European pie. But they sure can get some of ours. Coming up on that 5R trim, 69.50 is the trim. Hi, boys. Hey, Zeus. You're warm. I'll let this hit 5R, then I got to go to a meeting here at 11:15. All right, smash 5R, and that is it. So I'm gonna let this run. I will update stop losses for now. Stop losses at 5:15. That would be the 1 minute change character. Until that changes, I'm not moving anything. Just in very much partials. Next trim is gonna be 7R. Alrighty. Google, do we have any questions before I head off? Kind of a scalpy morning to start, then caught the only trend that mattered, so not a bad day. But half of you've already left after I said okay. That's funny. Alrighty. I will see y'all here tomorrow morning, Google. And YouTube plans probably to stay live. I mean, it's still delayed, so the guys in the Google Meets get it as I'm speaking the words. You guys get it about 20 to 30 seconds after. So if you want to watch and learn, go ahead, and I'll see you here tomorrow. Have a great day, guys. Trade safe. If you're going to keep trading, use stop losses. Don't blow your account in one trade. That's silly. I'll see y'all here tomorrow. Peace.